where you at? Say hi to them. You already starting being cute. Hi. Right. Taurus. It's your girl Merce, the Big Body Benz. Run, tell them. The Big Body High Priestess. Somebody come see this. I popped into your reading for the first half of February. Um, I feel like an Aries is finally saying hi. Someone says hi to you. Heavy on it being an Aries for a lot of you. And Aries says hi. It's been a minute, could have been a minute since someone said hi to you. The Emperor says hi to you. For some of you, it's your father. It's been a minute since your father's spoken to you. He says hi to you. A masculine energy. So many messages. That being the first one that I feel like an Aries is talking to you, and Aries is talking out of nowhere. The baby is talking. Some of you are spending a lot of time with the baby. Somebody's with child. Some of you are pregnant, child. Some of you are pregnant, and you think nobody don't know. You're not going to tell nobody. You think nobody know. They know. They know you don't look like yourself. They know that you really drained somehow. Others of you, it's the Aries is draining you this way, or the baby is draining you this way. Something about this energy, you don't stop. You feel like you don't work enough. You feel like you're not getting enough work done. Meanwhile, it's amazing the amount of work that you get done. It's actually insane the amount of work that you get done, and you never feel like you're getting anything done. You never feel like you're making any progress. When you are, stop, girl. Let's pray. You want to pray? Okay. Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels, spirit guide, spirit animal, source, guardian universe. Thank you so much for my little Luna baby. For all of my babies. Please protect my little Luna beam here in this space, in this reading, as we give these messages to Taurus spirit. Please allow me to tap in with Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node to see what messages you have for them for the first half of February. Please protect this space from any negative energies and only allow energies of love and light to enter. Ashe, thank you, Spirit. Some of you, you're heavy on the praying with your children or meditating with your children. And that doesn't mean like getting them to do it, to trying to get them to sit down and do it. Although do that if they can. Some of you, you're doing this. You're doing this with your children. You're starting them on their spiritual journey. You're teaching them how to regulate their own emotions. Helping them this way, like using certain techniques that you use to regulate your own emotions has been really helpful. But I also just feel like let them do what they do. Let them be loud. Let them be crazy. Let them run around that energy, and don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Heavy on the don't worry about it. Allow yourself to stay in prayer. Allow yourself to stay in meditation. Honor that it's okay. Honor how pure they are and everything that they do. This could be your inner child. This could be your inner child. This could be your inner child when you pray or when you meditate and your inner child starts talking to you mid-prayer, mid-meditation. Your mind starts going wild, you know, a million different thoughts. Don't chastise yourself. Don't get frustrated with yourself. Don't be strict. Don't Queen of Swords yourself. You know what I mean? Don't check yourself for that. Like honor it. Honor the beauty, the purity in it. Heavy on the focusing on your spiritual protection, upping your spiritual protection, keeping it close. There's something about it. It's something about what you consume. She's trying to eat the all-seeing eye. She's trying to eat the spiritual protection. Heavy on something about the way that what you consume what you consume, blessing what you consume, heavy on the what you're eating, protecting your body somehow, or needing to protect your body somehow. You want your bubble? Here, here. Want your juicy? Here. Okay. Um. Alright. So boom. Uh. I feel like for the next 2 weeks, for real, um, there's something about your altar not being in order. Some of you are too tired to get to your altar. Some of you are too tired to get to it, too tired to clean it. Um, some of you, it's not put together somehow. For whatever reason, it's been taken apart. Some of you have come across that you have a piece of somebody's altar. Okay. Some of you have inherited or you will inherit. Either you have or you will inherit a piece of your ancestors' altar. This could be a saint, a statue. This could be, just something that was on their altar in some way. I don't know. For some of you, or some of you connect with your ancestors somehow, or gain some information about who you are, your digging deep into your roots. I also really feel like someone is taking their altar apart somehow. Taking their altar apart. Someone could be moving, heavy on the moving. Um, it could be a lot for you to uh, have to downsize. Someone has to really downsize their sacred space. Your sacred space isn't what it normally is. You have to get accustomed to the concept of your sacred space being whatever you decide it is, how big it is, how small it is, whether or not you could take it with you. A portable altar is a real thing. I also just feel like not having time to, not genuinely, not spending time at your altar. For those of you who have that and aren't going through it, it's like not spending time with it, you know. I don't know. Or going to your altar for others, but not going to your altar for yourself. I also really feel like throat chakra is really important. Music is really important. Singing, healing your throat chakra. Some of you do music, some of you sing, some of you rap. Heavy on the singers out here. Um, it's time for you to use this gift. Time for you to use this gift. Time for you to share this message, your messages. I guess you're a writer. For some of you that you're writers, I really feel like you have to improve your sleep routine. You're not getting any fucking sleep. Morning is out here. You need to be going to bed earlier, getting up earlier. I just feel like that your job never ends. You're working all the time. You're on all the time. Something about this. When one job ends, another one starts, or one of your jobs is 24/7. It's full time. For some of you, this is being a parent, but this could be just you feeling as if you always have some huge obligation. There's something that you can't get away from. Um, I feel like your biggest uh, affirmation to that may get away from you during the first couple of weeks of February, that you may have to continue to remind yourself, is that it is okay to let go of whatever you need to. I pulled um, this card. Focusing my attention on things. I know that focusing my attention on things I cannot control distracts me from my journey. I am letting go. Heavy on a surrender, deep fucking surrender about what you can't control, which may be unheard of for you somehow, may be really hard for you somehow, and yet I feel you doing it anyway, being really surprised at yourself, proud of yourself, shocked at the results, shocked at how light you feel. Heavy on being shocked at how light you feel when you detach from so much that you give a fuck about, so much that you give too many fucks about, I guess, period. I really feel like what you have to deal with in the first 2 weeks of February that you really do not want to has to do somehow with your business, has to do somehow with where your foundation, You know, for some of you, it's where you live. It's this earth card. So you could be dealing with, yo, have you on the one to punch a Virgo in the face? Some of you get really frustrated with a Virgo. A Virgo is arguing with you. I don't know why. What the hell this is. So, something about this energy. Some of you get really, really frustrated with the Virgo. Or it could be a Capricorn or a Taurus. Big earth energy. But it's giving a Virgo pissing you off, low key, high key. But I just feel like having to focus on finances and focus on home life, and it's stressing you out. You not wanting to deal with it. Some of you have to focus on what you don't want to deal with. What? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Um, some of you, what you have to deal with and you don't like, is the fact that you're expanding what you go to commit to. You have to expand somehow. You're you're going into higher levels of commitment in a certain connection. You're leveling up. You're moving on, moving on up. Having this energy of moving somewhere, moving up, moving out, expanding. I feel like with someone else, it may not be just you. It may on the outside, on the surface, you may be projecting or portraying somehow to others that it's just you who's showing up a certain way, doing a certain amount of work. Come on, don't yoke me. Don't yoke me up like that. You want your snack? You want your snack or your bubble? Want your bubble? Okay. Yeah. I really feel this energy of um having to focus on it's crazy because I feel like being really busy and having all these things that are on your mind that are really heavy, really important, but you still are not allowed to. Okay, fine. You really snatched that up out the middle of the pile. So okay, I'll read it. Okay, thank you. I'm on my own path. Okay. You frustrated, you sleepy. I know that comparing myself to others only derails me from my purpose. I am on my own path, and I know that my finances will be taken care of even when I don't see how. I am secure. Thank you, Luna. Thank you, Luna. So heavy on having to affirm your security, your financial security. Some of you have to affirm this, and the fact that you're not going to you're going to allow yourself to slow down, rest a bit, because rest is out here. You need some really good sleep. Rest is out here with morning. You need some really good sleep. Some of you can't wait to sleep so you get into your own bed somehow, your own home, your new home. Some of you are in the in between. You can't wait till you can set up, redecorate, start new somehow, or you just need one good night or a couple good nights somehow of sleep. I feel like when everyone else is resting, you're up. Can I have this? Your tan is caught up. Thank you, Mama. Or I just felt that way. I was being extra. My bad. Still. Okay, here. I'm sorry. I also really feel like having to commit to something, sign on the dotted line. Come on, don't do me like that. Don't break it. Having to commit to something about paperwork. There being a lot of paperwork, a lot of messages, a lot of emails to read, to write. I feel like paperwork, receipts. This could be tax time shit. You know. I also feel like having to go in a partnership. I'm sorry, baby. You want this? You want? I don't want you to take that because you'll break it. You want something to play with? Give me a second. Give me a second. Where my little table fit? Oh, you want this? You want this? This was Poppy's. I literally just pulled my great grandfather's teddy bear off my ancestor, my little My little tiny ancestor altar that I've made here to give to her. Heavy on the you inheriting something from the ancestors. Somebody's going to get, you go to get what's yours. Heavy on the you go back into your roots, you go to get what's yours. You make sure that it gets passed on. You inherit something that's been around for a really long time. Or who would have thought that this would end up in your hands? This teddy bear is literally like 40 years old. 40, 50 years old even. Like, it's stupid. I could be exaggerating, but I don't think I'll be 33 this year. This shit is older than me. This bear is older than me. This was my great grandfather's. He broke his fucking foot and they brought it to him in the hospital. This shit is older than me. He broke his foot before I was born. Meanwhile, how the fuck did I end up having it? He's been passed since 2010. Why do I have this of all people? Why did it end up with me? Something about this, something skips the generation, it skips certain people, it ends up with you. Heavy on this energy of it ends up with you from the ancestors. I'm sorry, Boopy. I didn't mean to take it. It may end up with you, but it ends up not even being about you. It ends up being about who you pass it on to, ends up being who you give it to. Watch the candle, okay? Okay. Anyway, that energy out here. I feel like keep your hopes up, your vibes up in regards to finances. You just binged me in the head with it. My only issue is this candle that I got here. But I'm afraid for you to freaking. Oh, your daddy's home right on time. Heavy on the Aquarius pulling up. Heavy on the Aquarius pulling up. The Aquarius coming to the rescue. The rescue partner. Somehow about partner coming to the rescue. Doesn't even have to be an Aquarius. For some of you, it's a Scorpio. Heavy on the Scorpio energy. Someone comes to the rescue. Or y'all take shifts. You're on duty now. You're on duty, but the thing is that you're always on duty. Even when you're off duty, you're on duty. Something about this. You could be really afraid to take the connection to the next level with who it is that you're expanding with. You know, you could be afraid. Some of you have to give up a lot of your individuality in order to do so, or you have to recommit to someone in order to do so, and you've been wanting to be really about self, but some of you have been in a connection that has really been self-serving, and you don't want to acknowledge that, but it's been about you. Someone else has really taken a back seat. Where's your bubble? What did you just do? What did you do? Sneaky, sneaky. I'll find it. Anyway, Direction Guardian is out here. Choose your path. Heavy on the going in a new direction, making a choice. For some of you, this is about a choice that you already made. It's done. It's over with. You have to see how it plays out. For some of you, this is over the first couple of weeks. You want to make sure that some of you are a little stressed out to make sure, because you want to make sure that you've made the right decision, but some of you are going to be faced with having a few options or making a certain decision. For some of you, it's whether or not you want to. Some of you are in the in-between space and you're like, do I want to go for whatever this is now? Should I go for it now? Have you you doing your thing and people not knowing it? Certain people not knowing it because you're not letting it be known. You kind of let people think that you're not doing something that you already do. People thinking that you're completely inactive somehow. You ain't doing shit. Meanwhile, you get busy. You just in another. You just do it, or they just not tapped in with you. They just not connected with you. They just missing whatever it is that you putting out. For whatever reason, the algorithm don't have you on their timeline. They just don't. But you get busy. Something about this energy. Anyway, I feel like. I also feel like truth of the matter is, I feel like in dealing with this situation that you don't want to deal with over the next 2 weeks about how you expand your business or how you expand on whatever journey it is, how you commit to someone and go in a partnership to grow something together, I really feel like you end up angry at the end of the day. You know, it's a passionate new beginning that you go forth in, but I feel like you get frustrated, you get angry. I feel like you go into something that you know is destined to fail somehow. It's fucked up. I don't want to say it that way, but I genuinely feel like you do. You go into something that you already kind of know how it's gonna play out. This Father of Water is out here. For some of you, it's a Scorpio. For some of you, it's just someone that loves you very much. You love very much. You have a deep, strong emotional bond with. But I feel like someone out here is emotionally manipulative. I feel like one person is invested and another one is not. I feel like the one who is not kind of legit feels like a failure, and so things don't work. Heavy on the self-sabotage. I really feel like you know this, though. This is part of the plan. Whatever is supposed to fail, whatever chapter of your life requires you to fail in some way that would have you learn a lesson, I feel like is all part of the, is all part of the plan. Of course it's all part of the plan, but I feel like you know that it's all part of the plan. So some of you legit go forth with something that you know isn't going to work out in your favor. You partner with someone that you know is plotting on you, doesn't mean the best for you. For some of you, could be a relationship partner, heavy on this, but for others of you, it's not that at all. You have to go in a partnership with someone. You have to go in agreement with them, sign something, do some work with them, work with for 6 months, a year. You may not like how this person works, so you know that they're shady somehow, but you gotta fuck with them. You gotta commit to something for a little bit longer so that it can pay off. You about to go into a brand new something, a brand new deal. Some of you about to sign. You got an opportunity. Somebody got an opportunity to level up, to shine, to be recognized for what it is that they do. Um, for some of you, someone didn't know that you have many different talents. You get recognized for a talent that you're not known for using, or you have other talents that you've allowed to be on the back burner. 2211. When I said that, to be on the back burner, no more of this. I just feel like your biggest obstacle. Heavy on the ooh. Yeah, I know. Heavy on the sound healing, Taurus. But not just you, but those that you love, your babies. I tried. I couldn't do it a third time. I got you in my hands, so I couldn't do it a third time. Heavy on the sound healing for you, really calming you. When you get really stressed out, starting your day this way, being intentional, sharing it with those that you love. Heavy on some of you have a really hyper person in your life, hyper baby, hyper Aries. Even I keep hearing Aries, but or you're really hyper somehow, and it helps. It soothes them. It calms them or calms you. I don't know. Um, but your biggest obstacle out here, okay, I'm gonna say it. The truth of the matter is, meanwhile, fuck them, it doesn't matter. I really feel like for some of you, your biggest obstacle out here is the juju someone is sending you, or dodging the juju someone has sent you. Oh my god, dodging the dude, like, there's something about this energy that being done with someone once and for all, who's kind of sending you bad energy or can't stop thinking about you. Heavy on it being a fucking Gemini for some of you. For heavy on it being a Gemini for some of you, but for others of you, it's an Aquarius. Hi, Daddy.
I'm looking all over for you. Like, why are you not sleeping?
We on live.
Babies. Hi, babies. Hi, little
Hi, baby. Sorry, Daddy just came home. They're having a moment. I couldn't interrupt.
Girl.
Betrayer! Betrayer! Traitor! Just like that, and just like that, I was chopped fucking liver. And just like that, having on someone being a daddy's girl, having on the daddy's girl, witnessing the daddy's girl, someone is a daddy's girl, someone's daddy has passed, uh, they're missing them, they're celebrating, you're celebrating daddy, celebrating the ancestor, celebrating a gift you got from your father figure. I was raised with my great grandfather, that was my father figure. I was very much a daddy's girl. His name was Papi. I was definitely very much a Papi's girl, you know, daddy's girl. Heavy on the she's being a daddy's girl, or you're a daddy's girl. Someone's a daddy's girl. Mm, I keep saying that, but it is what it is. You having a really amazing relationship with your father for some of you, or getting to see that, witness that, bear witness to that through your children. Some of you, some of you, how's work? Some of you,
Oh, you want some too? Yeah, get you.
yeah, heavy on this energy. I just feel like some of you, you get to see this play out, and how your spouse, your partner loves your children, loves your daughter, even, yeah, yeah. But anyway, I feel like someone, your biggest obstacle somehow is to dodge being controlled by this Gemini somehow. Someone tries to manipulate your every fucking move. I really feel like just trying to make it through the week, or make it through fucking closing out something that you're really disgusted by. Someone who you know has been like a cancer in your life. Something about this could be a fucking cancer. I just said that, cancer in your life, but heavy on someone who's been a cancer in your life. Someone who you know is trying to manipulate you, put you in a certain position where you've got your back against the wall. I feel like someone has been really poisonous somehow in your life, or there's no other way for me to say it. Um, and and thank you, I appreciate it. Heavy on this energy. I just feel like breaking free of this person's mental hold, thinking a certain way. I feel like they're being also for you of the biggest a big obstacle being to shift your perspective, to end uh defeating yourself before you even um make an attempt, telling yourself that you can't, or something getting shut down somehow, one door being closed, one thing not working out for you, um and it not being the end of the world. I also really feel like somebody falls but they didn't get hurt, somebody fell but they didn't get hurt, or somebody falls but they won't get hurt. That's what I heard. Legit. um Some of you, someone's trying to put distance between them and the baby. You could be the baby. You could be the baby at a distance. You could be the baby of the family, the youngest of your siblings somehow. You know, your parents' baby. You're at a distance from them. Someone's at a distance far away. Someone's about to move further away from their parent. You either live in the opposite state, or you're about to be the furthest away, farther away than you've ever been, farther away you ever been from your baby, or you need space, you need from your baby. Some of you are really burnt out because you don't let anyone else help you with your baby. It's time to let someone else come in. You need to be open to help. You need to be open to a nanny. Someone wants to know about a nanny. Someone wants to know about how having a housekeeper in their house. Someone needs support. Someone needs help so that they can rest a little more. I genuinely feel this way. But also, somebody is the baby and they're at a distance from their family. It could be really hard for you to not, you struggle to not be up under your family's thumb. It feels good. A little bit of freedom feels fucking good. Anyway, I feel like in regards to love, I feel like you may be losing some possessions somehow, having to lighten your load, lose some possessions somehow. That's what the fuck you love. It made me laugh. You love your things. You love your possessions. You love the things that you've acquired along the way somehow. You love the things that you fucking collect. Okay, heavy on this energy, and downsides, and losing things that you spent a pretty penny on. You know, some of you, this may be losing, this may be releasing, giving to someone else. I feel like even if you feel you have to something about this energy, not using the word losing. You know, I guess replace it with whatever you need to replace it with. I like to say releasing. If there's something about losing, making you feel like you are indeed doing just that when you are not. So don't say that word. But this also may be the shift that I was talking about. Your biggest obstacle being to shift your perspective, the way that you look at things. But for some of you, it's a fucking Gemini who thinks that they've been doing uh, black magic on you or some shit. Someone that legit has been doing some spell work on you for a while now. Have you ended up being a Gemini and they just really thought that that shit was gonna pay off, work out somehow, and it just doesn't. It's extremely laughable. It's something about this. Someone is doing work on the Gemini, or the Gemini is doing work on you. So this may be you seeing on the outside, you seeing and not being able to say what you see going on, or someone just thinks still looks at you as if you were young, you were naive, you're the baby, you don't know what's going on. Meanwhile, you're hip to how fucking manipulative they are. You're hip to how they try to make you feel about yourself, doubt yourself because of how they feel about themselves. It's some shit. Anyway, I really feel like when it comes to love, you really do make a few poor decisions. Okay, I'm gonna say it like this. Some of you have to let go of something that you think is really valuable. It could be something that you spent money on, something that you bought. You make a poor decision to take it with you, keep it when you have to get rid of it. Don't watch being feeling as if you cannot detach yourself from something that you know that God is telling you that can't go with you. You know whatever it is. So you're like, what you mean? What you mean I can't have that? What you mean I gotta give this up? What you mean I gotta sacrifice that? What you mean? I just got that. I barely used that. Someone's like, no, you're never gonna use this. You've had this forever. You're never gonna use it. You're like, but I love that. No, get rid of it. It's time to release. How are you gonna ever get anything new? Make room for new in your life if you don't have you in this energy being out here, this conversation being out here. This could be having this conversation with someone that you love. But anyway, I feel like when it comes to work out here, you popping out of the King of Pentacles, baby. Make no mistakes. I feel like there's something about this energy. Two things. I feel like getting really bored. Yeah, you may be really great at what it is that you're doing right now. You may have a certain flow in whatever your field is. Things just are running kind of smooth, or they run themselves at this point. Having things running themselves at this point, somebody is based on what they're doing will end up a millionaire, or is a millionaire, is on track to become a millionaire. Heavy on the millionaire talk. That's all I know. That King of Pentacles energy. Heavy on the millionaire talk, big money shit. But I just feel like being not something about not being passionate. Some of you are dealing with an Aries. Some of you are dealing with a Sag. Heavy on the dealing with the Sag. Heavy on the dealing with an Aries that are younger than you. Could be a child. But I just feel like them getting in the way. The young Aries, the young Sag, getting in the way. I don't even feel Leo energy, but could be Leo energy, but I don't feel it. Could get in the way, or getting in the way while you work, kind of trying to distract you, disturb you. But I feel like it doesn't slow anything up whatsoever. I also really feel like you may have things working for yourself. They're working, or they'll go for them. They'll work for themselves, or they run themselves at this point. But I feel like you not being as passionate, you not being as connected, as dedicated, you not being as connected, as dedicated to them, to what you're doing, to how you have to show up. It really losing its umph for you. You know, that thing that it used to do for you. Your food's in the microwave. Anyway, I feel like there's a lot of things that you have to take care of, a lot of things that you focus on, a lot of people that you got to make sure are right, or in position, or doing what they're supposed to do. Really, really coach them, be behind them. He make sure that they're on track, that they're doing what they're supposed to do. I keep fucking hearing that. You know, I also really feel like having the opportunity to pick the Gemini's mind. That's the other thing. Your biggest obstacle. That's the other thing. For some of you, this Gemini energy that I'm feeling with the world card, it was a world ago. It was a lifetime ago. That was a whole nother person. For some of you, the version of this Gemini that you are dealing with is not the version that used to exist somehow. So it's really hard for you to extract thoughts from this person's mind. Heavy on the, like, legit wanting to fucking extract this person's thoughts, or someone wants to extract your thoughts, but you need to get deep into their mind to pull out what's in there, what's deep in their subconscious. 1111, I ain't never motherfucking lie. It may be hard for you to do that somehow. I'm gonna leave it there. If you would like to take advantage of the Valentine's Day sale that I have going for my 30-minute and 1-hour personal readings, you can do so by using the link in the bio to start the booking process. It's 30% off my site prices for those two options. If you feel called to leave me a donation, it'd be greatly appreciated. I love you. It's your girl Merch, the Big Body Bench. Run tell them, the Big Body High Priestess, somebody come see this. Don't forget to check out that Patreon too if you're interested. We're going to be doing our intimate Zoom sessions every Saturday evening on Patreon. It's really giving these healing circles vibes. Tomorrow I may not be doing the Zoom call, but I'll just be doing a private live like I did last week because I'm in the middle of moving. I literally signed my new lease on Monday, so things are all over the place. But 11/11, we're gonna connect anyway. I love y'all. Peace.